In this video, I'll be showing you the easiest way to calculate your loss size before taking a trade. The video is based on risk management. To be a professional trader and a profitable trader, you and risk management should be 5 and 6. You don't succeed in Forex journey or trading journey without proper risk management. And as a good trader, as a profitable trader, or if you want to be a profitable trader, before you take any trade, before you go long or go short, after your analysis, another thing for you to do is to plan that trade. Have that trade planned out before you go long or go short. Some traders already go long or go short before they start planning the trade. If the trade is not going against you, you'll be adjusting your stop loss. You'll be adjusting your stop loss before you know you blow your account. No, that is not how to be a professional trader or a profitable trader. So after your analysis, the first thing to do is to plan that trade. Know your capital, know your risk, know the stop loss you are using. The stop loss you are using depends on how you've done your analysis, where you intend to put your stop loss in your analysis. So there is this indicator on tradingview that is very powerful. If you go to your indicators bar, search for simple loss size calculator. Look at it here. Add it to your chart. Look at it here. So in this trade now, in this video I'll be using GBP USD as an example. You can use it for Euro USD, AUD USD, USD JPY, all the currency pairs, and some part of indices like US 30, NAS 100, S&P 500, Java 30 or 40. I have tried it in all this. So let's say for instance that I want to take a trade on GBP USD and I have my capital 10,000. Then risk, I am willing to risk 1% of this 10,000. That is $100. Then my stop loss for this trade 20 pips. These are the information I need after my analysis before I even take the trade. So another thing you need to put into consideration is that before you add this indicator to your chart, make sure that that particular trade, that particular pair you want to trade is the one showing on your trading view. Like I want to place a trade now on GBP USD. Look at it. GBP USD is what I'm having on my chart. So what you have on your chart is what the indicator will calculate for you. You understand? If you have maybe NASDAQ here and you are calculating for GBP USD, it will not work. So you have the pair you want to trade on your chart first before you open the indicator, before you add it to your chart. So if you come here, click on settings, fill in this information you have here. My capital 10,000. The risk 1%. Then my stop loss 20 pips. If I click OK, look here. You see that I'm taking this trade. If I want to achieve $100, if the trade goes against me, that's 1%. I need to take this trade with 0.5. So if I go to my MT4 or MT5, I will be taking this trade with 0.5 and 20 pips. That is the only way I will achieve $100 if the trade goes against me. If I still decide to change risk to 2%, that is 200. If I click OK, you see one loss side. So if I am risking 2% of my account, I'll be using one loss side and 20 pips to place this trade. If I see change my stop loss to 10 pips, look at it, I'm using two lot size. So this indicator is very, very powerful. So if you are taking your trade, let's say for example now you are taking the trade now on this GBP, maybe you are going short, you want to sell. Maybe you are taking the trade now here, for example. This is 20 pips. Yes, this is 20 pips. So if you are taking the trade here, if your entry is here 1.34694, then the distance between your entry and your stop loss must be 20 pips. That is the meaning. It must be 20 pips. It must not be more than 20 pips or less than 20 pips. Unless you don't want to achieve $100 if the trade goes against you. Then if you are right in your analysis, the trade works out for you. I advise that you go for minimum of 1 to 2. But for me, I go for 1 to 3. In some scenarios, 1 to 4. Why? Because if I'm going to 1 to 1, if I'm going for 1 to 1, you discover that in the long run, I will not be profitable. Because there are some days you make losses upon losses. Then how do you recover those losses if you are targeting 1 to 1? So I advise, if you want to be profitable in the long run, you need to be aiming for at least 1 to 2, 1 to 3. That is how you cover your losses and become profitable in the long run. So guys, if you find this video helpful, please do well to like, share and subscribe. Then turn on the notification button so that you'll be notified whenever I post videos like this. Thank you.